Non-Sanatana religious faith may have some beginning in the annals of human history, but there is no beginning to the history of Sanatana Dharma because it remains eternal with the living entities. Insofar as the living entities are considered, the authoritative Shastras state that the living entity has neither birth nor death. In the Gita, it is stated that the living entity is never born and he never dies. He is eternal and indestructible, and he continues to live after the destruction of the temporary material body. In reference to the concept of Sanatana Dharma, we must try to understand the concept of religion from the Sanskrit root word of the word. Dharma refers to that which is constantly existing with a particular object. We conclude that there is heat and light along with the fire. Without heat and light, there is no meaning to the word fire. Similarly, we must discover the essential part of living being, that part which is constant companion. The constant companion is an eternal equality, and the eternal quality is the eternal religion. When Sanatana Goswami asked Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu about the Swarupa of living being, the Lord replied that Swarupa, or constitutional position of the living being, is the rendering of the service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If we analyze this statement of Lord Chaitanya, we can easily see that every living being is constantly engaged in rendering service to another living being. A living being serves other living beings in two capacity. By doing so, the living entity enjoys life. The lower animal serves human beings as servants, serves their master. A serves B master, B serves C master, and C serves D master, and so on. Under this circumstance, we can see that one friend serves another friend, the mother serves the son, the wife serves the husband serves the wife, and so on. If we go on searching in this spirit, it will be seen that there is no exception in the society of living beings to the activity of service. The politician presents his manifesto for the public to convince them of his capacity for service. The voter therefore gives the politician their valuable oaths, thinking that he will render valuable services to society. The shopkeeper serves the customer, and the artisan serves the capitalist. The capitalist serves the family, and the family serves the state in terms of eternal capacity and of the eternal living being. In this way, we can see that no living being in expend for rendering service is in the constant companion of the living being, and that the rendering of the service is an eternal religion of the living being. Yet, man professes to belong to a particular type of faith with reference to particular time and circumstance, and thus claim to be a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, or any other sect. Such designation are non-Sanatana Dharma. A Hindu may change his faith to become a Muslim, or a Muslim may change his faith to become a Hindu, or a Christian may change his faith, and so on. But in all circumstances, the change of religious faith does not affect the external occupation of rendering service to others. The Hindu, Muslim, or Christian is in all circumstances a servant of someone. Thus, to profess a particular type of sect is not to possess one Sanatana Dharma, the renderings of service in Sanatana Dharma. Factually, we are all related to the Supreme Lord in service. The Supreme Lord is the supreme enjoyer, and we living entity are his servitors. We are created for his enjoyment, and if we participate in the eternal enjoyment with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we become happy. We cannot become happy otherwise. It is not possible to be happy independently, just as no one part of the body can be happy without cooperating with the stomach. It is not possible for the living entity to be happy without rendering transcendental loving service unto the Supreme Lord. In the Bhagavad Gita, worship of different demigods or rendering service to them is not approved. It is stated in 7th chapter of 12th verse.